Hi, welcome to episode 3 of the Trailside and Roadside Repairs series. Before we go into looking at the bike, this episode is actually going to talk to you briefly about gears and how they work. So imagine this is your cassette. You've got your wheel coming off here with spokes, and that's part of the frame. So we're looking from the back of the bike. Here you have your derailleur, and basically you have two things called limit screws, which you'll normally find on the derailleur. Sometimes they're next to each other, sometimes they're not, so you just need to get to know your bike. But what the limit screws do is they literally limit how far your derailleur will move in the lowest setting, so for the largest cog or lowest gear, and then for the highest cog, highest gear, smallest cog. If you think about it as the cogs or the cassette as a mountain, it begins to make sense that your highest gear is at the top, is the smallest, and your lowest gear is at the bottom, the largest. Basically, the first thing we do when we set up gears is set the parameters that the derailleur and the chain are going to move across. So that is from the highest gear and the lowest gear, and you set those using the limit screws. Then you look at cable tension. So cable tension is what's required to pull the chain from here in the highest setting. We always start and do all our work on the highest setting, and you need the cable tension to pull against gravity, but also against the great big spring that sits inside that derailleur. So essentially you need more cable tension to get the chain to go up, but not so much that it won't let the chain come back down. And it's really just a tug of war between those two elements. So that's important to know. So more often than not, if there's a problem with your chain shifting into the lowest gear, it's simply a case that you need more cable tension. Thank you for watching. So this is episode 3 of the Trailside and Roadside Repairs series, where we've covered gears and looked at basic explanation of how they work. In the next episode, episode 4, we'll be looking at how to change cable tension while you're out and about. So if you'd like to find out more, please don't forget to click and subscribe, and you can also check out my website www.vickybikes.co.uk. Thanks!